Hi Gemini, welcome to your February 2019 Tarot and Astrology reading. Sun in Aquarius energy suits you. It is your sister sign. You share the airy way of life, yet you are a lot more bendier and flexible than this season is. So this season requires a degree of patience for you to let things move at a slower pace mentally. Your way of concluding issues this month is going to be a lot more methodical and drawn out than you'd be used to, because you've made some very snap decisions, you've made some very quick decisions, and you've been tested by others' mental gymnastics. And if they had known what they were dealing with, they probably wouldn't have tested you, because nobody is more fit for mental gymnastics than a Gemini. And yet you are blessed with health, high vitality, and success when it is Aquarian season, even if the logistics aren't the same as you'd like them to be. So, Gemini, this new moon in Aquarius is going to be the Sun, Moon, and Mercury all sextiling Jupiter. And this is going to bring you optimism, happiness, good news possibly. For there is no more expansive time for you, no more better time to theorize, to think, to expand, to see things from a different perspective than Aquarius season. For you, it is that 9th house energy of Sagittarius, where you're feeling very gregarious and very philosophical and a little less inclined to pick at the facts, because you'll be drawing your own conclusions whenever it comes to the Virgo full moon. So have patience for that. This new moon in Aquarius is going to give you hope, and you're going to extend goodwill to others even if they have tested you. Now, it's very spiritual, and it's very poignant. It's a very poignant point in your life whereby you're starting to see things, if you haven't already, from the higher self. It's going to be a very high vibrational energy for you this month, and it would do well to make the most of it and to be patient with those that are testing you. I feel as though you've probably made a few deductions from your life, be it financial, be it friendship, be it romantic. You've possibly been subtracting so much that you're wondering where the additions are. And then we have February, whereby everything starts to go towards a place of abundance rather than a decluttering energy. You're less inclined to cut off the people that have been mentally testing you so much, because you know deep down that you won't let them affect you spiritually. Venus being in Capricorn means your approach to love will be more long-term, thinking about what you can get from this. What can you get from anybody that you're romantically involved with? Your friendships, your business partnerships. Putting the work into relationships is a lot more interesting to you this month. Commitment is a lot more interesting to you this month, even if you have been isolating yourself or feeling lonelier on your spiritual journey. If you've discovered a more spiritual side to yourself, as you most commonly do in Aquarius season, you may find that you've isolated yourself more than usual. You may find that you're enjoying your own space. You may feel like you are committed to the spiritual journey, and maybe your friends can't come along, or maybe you find a new tribe. People that get you, people that support you, and people that don't make you feel as though you're being tested all the time. You have a tribe coming in. You may find yourself, Gemini, surrounding yourself with Virgos and Taurus this month, possibly because of the Venus in Capricorn and Mars in Taurus transit. You may enjoy the company of earth people more than you do air, even though it is Aquarius season. but you're committed to the spiritual journey of yours and finding like-minded people and finding people who inspire you rather than make you feel like the world is mundane. People that make you feel appreciated, people that are fans of you, people that are hanging on your every word and think you're teaching them something. For a lot of you Geminis, you could be teachers. You could be people who inspire, people who make changes. And you may be going up against some figureheads in order to get your point across. And you can do that this month. You can do it with ease. People will listen to you if you need them to. When it comes to the Virgo full moon, you can tell them I told you so. Knight of Wands, crossed by the Page of Wands. Fire signs are playing a particularly important role in your month, Gemini. Now, what this can also mean is that you're relocating, or you're thinking of changing jobs. You're seeking adventure. You're seeking greater fulfillment, greater enlightenment. You are adventurous and you want to discover the truth, more so than you usually would. And if you suspect that something is not as it seems, you will go looking for it. Page of Cups. It could be romantic. Some of you may recently have got engaged. Some of you may recently have entered a relationship. And some of you may be planning a wedding, actually. I'm just looking at this because this looks like stress to me. Those of you that are single may be waiting for somebody and wondering why there's such a delay. Now, the Tower is crowning the reading for Geminis. So there is a Tower moment within you that is waiting to crumble. So what this is when it crowns the reading is a sudden revelation, sudden upheaval, sudden change. It's not necessarily negative. I've always seen the Tower as a spiritual thing. It's the Tower of Babylon, whereby they thought they were making their way to God and it turned out it would not work and it crumbled. They couldn't get there that way. You can't just build higher and higher and higher and expect to touch the sky because the sky is infinite. You know what I mean? The universe is infinite. What you're doing in your work life, what you're doing in your home, what you're doing in your relationships, the possibilities may be infinite, but there is no stopping point. There's no need to limit yourself. And there's no need to build something because everyone else says that's what you're supposed to do. You're the magician, Gemini. You're the manifestors. You're the messenger too. So you get the message before everybody else does. You see what's coming. But Tower moments happen to you too. We have the 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, King of Cups. You might want to smack people at some point here. I'm just seeing this like feistiness coming up for Geminis. 7 of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Yes. Love this for you. King of Swords. That's you. That's your energy. You're possibly cutting people out left, right, and center, or you have been doing so in Capricorn season. I don't know. But there's a new beginning of inspiration coming for you. In your environment, we have water signs. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. And yet we only have one major arcana. Huh. Beautiful inspiration and creative change leading to financial success. You're inspired by the Aquarian energy rather than think it too slow. Because you understand now that whenever you are trying to reach a limit, you will cut corners. Because Geminis aren't designed to think with limits. You know? Do you know, for the first time, I kid you not, I just noticed, because I was thinking this, lightning strikes. Lightning never strikes in the same spot twice. So where are you afraid of it striking? Because what often strikes when I see the Ace of Wands is that inspiration. You know, this hand appears out of the sky and offers you this stick with you can create a magic wand. And you can manifest things, and you can begin things, and you can become inspired so instantaneously after a period of confusion, a period of fighting for things that you weren't sure that you wanted. And what you're bringing to the table is a pretty good fight. 5 of Wands. People might be testing you, yes. People might be irritating you in many ways, because you feel like you're all fighting for the same thing. Which is odd, because in Aquarius season, nobody likes to be mimicked. Nobody feels like imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. Nobody feels like you want to be copied. It irritates people more in Aquarius season. It does. Even though Aquarius is the humanitarian, it's okay to have a cause, but it's better to be unique and creating your own reality, which you consistently are. So if you're creating your own thing, why are you worried about what they're doing? And why are they worried about what you're doing? Because you have all the tools and they don't. So the people around you this month, Gemini, may feel as though you have too much insight to create the abundance you seek, and they may feel as though you're headed towards a tower moment, or they may feel threatened by it. They may see your ambition as threatening. They may see your persona as threatening. Your energy may come across as being too bright. Let's see. Wheel of Fortune, you're being blessed. Leos may be important here. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius people may be coming in from all walks of life, all parts of the world, all corners. Fates are changing for the positive when the wheel appears there. Now what's crossing it is the Ace of Pentacles. So your energy is focused on money, on career, on having an audience. Wow, 2 of Cups and the Page of Cups. Some of you definitely got engaged. There's some of you that are dealing with wedding issues in terms of planning. That just seems to be something kind of trivial here, which is interesting. 9 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. Work, 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 work. 5 of Cups and the Tower. There's much to be thankful for, yet there's an issue that you feel you cannot shift your focus from for long enough that you can concentrate on something else. You need to concentrate on something else. 10 of Wands. So you direct your focus to your work. Downside of whenever you have all the answers, everybody gives you all the work. That's kind of where we're seeing this. You want to be consistently increasing your success that you forget to enjoy it. You want to be taking on more work. You want to be taking on more responsibility, and then you realize that you've taken on so very much that all areas of your life are starting to feel like they are being set to crumble. That's where this Tower comes from. Taking on everybody else's stuff, taking on everybody else's responsibilities. Judgment is here is what you're bringing to the reading. So you call a stop to this. You call a stop to other people's drama getting in the way of your money, of your relationships, of your goals. And you are all guns blazing when it comes to putting your point across, because you feel like you have been asked and asked and asked and nobody's listened. The King of Cups is coming up with the Hanged Man. If you're dealing with a water sign, they're so slow. with you. They're Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. They're going so very slowly. Or you feel you're surrounded by someone in your environment that's just too in their emotions about stuff, and you're trying to figure out what to do next, and they're clouding your judgment with this murky water. They are being very, very slow to react, and what they're actually trying to do is they're trying to get you to show them a different perspective, but you're so irritated by the time this happens that you just want to smack them. I don't recommend that. I don't condone violence. Knight of Swords, you want things to go quicker, quicker, quicker. And with the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, you have a financial ambition, a financial goal, and a chance at starting something that will bring you great success, or an idea that will bring you greater success and more financial control. If you're dealing with an earth sign, particularly a Taurus, I feel there is a new relationship in store for you if you're single and you like an earth sign. We do go into that in the love readings on Vimeo. We go into each sign individually as an element. So if you're looking for more romantic side to the reading, that is there. Persistence is going to pay off, but you do need to shift your attention to what is going well, because you could get sidetracked this month, Gemini, by the earth energy, by the focus on money. There's not, until the end of February, there's not a great deal of water. So the water signs can feel a little bit like they're drowning on land. You know how when a fish comes up for air, it can drown, whether it's water sign people, they can be like that too if they don't have enough emotions. They can be like fish, especially if you're dealing with a Pisces. The way to drown them is to take away the water, to take away the emotions. And you feel like you don't have time for that. You feel like emotions are messy. You feel like these emotional demands are they're kind of making you shut down. You're getting frustrated at them. You're sort of, you don't want people to be reliant on you, but you want the audience. Ten of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and Seven of Swords. If you want something to grow, deceit will not let it prosper. You will not gain favor from those around you by being deceptive or keeping the answers to yourself, even though you feel like they're not listening to you. Get it in writing. Speak it and make sure that you do have an audience and people do hear you. So when it comes to the Virgo full moon, you're backed up and you can say, I told you so. Just because people aren't listening right now. Lovers, Gemini, people will warm up to you by the end of the month. That I can tell you. You're headed towards great success with the World card, Gemini. Great success, great completion, great project ends, great relationship success, wrapping something up that felt like a burden for a very long time. Two of Swords, you were back and forth about this. You were unsure of the facts. You were unsure of how to approach them, but you remained the magician. You remained the manifestor. You remained the brains of the operation. Ten of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Page of Cups for many of you, romantically speaking. You may have a soulmate in the past who seems to, for some reason, come up in this reading. So you could be happily in a relationship, or you could be remembering what brought you together with a person. Justice, it could be an air sign, recent past. I feel like some of you got married recently. Page of Pentacles, keeping your money on your mind. Three of Cups, there is much to celebrate. The groundwork will be worth it with the Ten of Wands and the Three of Cups. Your relationships are paying off. The friends that you've let go of, the colleagues that you've let go of caring about, is made way for something much better. The Hermit, Seven of Swords, oops, Four of Wands, and the Empress. Wow. Jeepers, Gemini, that's some serious abundance. Venus in the 6th looks very good on you. And then we have Pisces season, which is 8th house. You're going to be very, very in your money. You may have suffered a great financial loss in childhood or recently that made you afraid of money for a while. You get into the groove and you start manifesting. Fates are going in your favour, particularly where money is concerned, particularly where earth signs are concerned. You are coming out prosperous. And people are relying on you like they rely on their mother. Everybody wants your approval, especially the earth signs. People are looking at you. Venus in Capricorn is blessing you with this steadfast energy that you've not had in a while. You know, when you've been feeling scattered, then we have this Empress energy, and you feel like you can contribute more to your future. You feel like you're building something special. Financially, you are going to be a Midas touch type person. You're going to be in the Midas touch frame of mind. If you're dealing with a water sign, I feel like pushing them is only going to make them deceitful. I feel like if you push them to be something they're not, they're going to keep information from you. Be careful of that. They're used to this from you. This 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups, Page of Cups. They want this side of Gemini. And you are, at the moment, the twin that is more money focused. That's just the way it is. Hermit and Judgment is what you're bringing to the table. You've gone inward. You're cutting people out left, right, and center. You're tired of people's BS. You're willing to go it alone. And then the earth signs seem to come in and be your saviors. You're an honorary earth sign in this reading, Gemini. It's nice. Especially if you have an earth moon. You're definitely going to be financially in a good spot. Now, as we're dealing with Valentine's Day, let's draw a love card. Oh, well, there we go. We got 2. Whoa. The Rainbow Reviver and Creativity. So what's on the other side of the rainbow? It's a pot of gold. Rainbows appear as signs from the universe that you are being financially blessed. We have 2 rainbows here. Your creativity is going to pay off. You're going to be more successful by using your mind and your skills. You have a skill that nobody else has. You can make into money. You can come across creative solutions. You're going to the other side of the rainbow. Sunshine and showers. This appears that you've had your showers. Bear that in mind, you still need the water to make the rainbow. So if you're trying to get away from your emotions and other people's emotions are weighing heavy on you, bear in mind that if you shine a little light on them, if you give your sunshine, a rainbow will appear even if they're emotional. You've done it in the past. You've given that emotional depth and connection to somebody. Why not do it again? Even if it's in your career, even if it's going into something full passion and putting your heart into something without need for return, you will have abundance. So I hope you enjoyed that reading, Gemini. If you want to look at the love readings, they're on Vimeo. Dealing with fire signs, air signs, earth signs, water signs, whatever it may be. If you want to join me there, you can. It'd be great to have you. And if not, I'll see you in the next set of readings, Gemini.